Hello everybody and welcome back to Wayward Strand. Right, let's have a look around. I'm gonna go down. Let's go down to the bottom floor, see if we can find anyone to speak to. We've got till 6 PM on in game. Actually, let's ask Joe. In fact, is there anybody in this room at this time? Read for a while? No. Sit down? No. Let's go and speak to Joe. See if he knows.
Joe,
What?
do you know much about what this place was before?
The airship? Not really. I was there on the night it blew in, though.
What was it like?
It blew in during a huge storm. The town got together to tie it down. Nobody knew if there were people trapped on board. Next day, in the light, we could tell it was abandoned. A floating shipwreck. Wild.
That is. Who's Mr. Falk? Let's ask.
Joe, who's Mr. Falk?
Oh, he was a patient. He died last night.
Oh. Oh, it's sad.
Is that okay for me to tell you?
Yeah.
Why not?
You're a kid.
I'm
So-
14.
Right.
Can you tell me what he was like?
Oh, right. I guess he was a funny, jolly kind of guy. A fisherman before he was up here. He wasn't too much trouble. He was friendly with a few of the others, Mrs. V and Mr. Avery.
You gotta learn at some point. Anything else?
I gotta get back to work.
Oh, hang on. Let me ask you about Joe. Joni.
Joe? Can I ask you a question?
I suppose.
Did you know the nurse that quit?
Who? Joni? Yeah. How come?
Do you know why she quit?
Why do you care?
I'm a journalist.
What? You're in school. Whatever. Joni, just... people leave. It's no big deal.
Tell he's upset. Wasn't he mates? He was mates, wasn't he? Yeah, he was mates with her, so...
Are you still meant to be up here? You started at 11 last night.
Oh, right. I'll hang around. Probably missed the shuttle already.
Ted! Ted, you left yet?
No, still up here.
Good. Can you wait a moment? One more passenger incoming.
Sure thing.
You need to get home and rest. It's only 10 hours till your next shift starts.
You'll be swamped up here.
I'll be no better off if you drop off while feeding a cannula. Get some rest.
Fine. Fine.
They could do with like
Can
a
I
spare
just-
room.
I'll check in on Mrs. V on my way out.
I'll do it. Ted's waiting.
Alright. Cheers, Lil.
Rest up.
Guess I'm off for the day. See you tomorrow, kid.
See ya.
See, they could do with like a spare room here for the people to. I'll go for Mr. Avery wanted to hang out, didn't he? For the staff to sleep. I speak to Mr. Avery. He wanted to hang out.
Ah, hello there, my dear. I'm just going through my collection. I need to select a book for my reading to Ms. Hummel.
Oh.
Come on in, have a seat.
Even the patients read to each other. That's sweet.
Hey, Mr. Avery.
Hmm?
The man who passed away.
Mr. Falk?
What was he like?
Oh, Hugo. Exemplary. An exemplary character. Extraordinary vigor. Of course, in a hospital. Mortality is not unexpected. However, in a case like that of Mr. Falk, it comes rather more as a shock.
Why was it a shock?
Well, he was a vigorous fellow, as I said, bursting with energy. He had a kind word for any who crossed his path. But nor was he without a fiendish side. A true prankster. As one attains a certain age, one can less and less take for granted such a life force as his.
Were you friends?
Oh, of course. Thick as thieves we were, though he was charming with everyone, and certainly close with Mrs. Vaughan. Nonetheless, I always felt that he and I had a special rapport.
Did he have any family?
Oh, certainly. Falk. Now, I believe that's a Finnish name. He certainly had family here. Been here for 30 years or more, I'd heard him say. He'd certainly have family local to the area. Ah, I'd best get back to it, Casey. As my dear friend's example shows, there's not a moment to waste. I have so much in here. I must wrangle it and wrestle it, and inhume it upon that page. Aha! My failures in success. Somber, but ultimately uplifting. Yes, this is ideal. Come along with me. I'm headed to Miss Hummel's room, so you'll be spending time with 2 patients at once. That's certainly the most efficient way to be of assistance up here.
Okay.
Sure.
Wunderbar. Let's go.
Yeah, I'll be happy to. Oh, that's really cool, that is. We're going to see the grandma later on. She's like a little grandma. Sweet one.
Miss Hummel, I'm here to do a reading from one of my books. Yes? This is Ms. Tommy Hummel.
Thanks.
Not at all. This is Casey, Miss Hummel. Casey. Very well. Take that seat over there. I'll stand. Better for my elocution. Well, I'll just find a place to start. Oh yes, I like this part. You'll appreciate this, young Miss Beaumaris. Failure is the first step on the rocky path to success. And it is a critical step. In fact, if you're not failing when you're starting out, you need to ask yourself, why? You must ask yourself, how can I take what I'm doing and cause it not to succeed? Now, you may think I'm being facetious, pulling your leg as it were, but... Oh, struck a nerve, have we? Well, this was a controversial section of the piece, to be sure. I guarantee it's worthwhile to follow to the end, though. But failure is how you learn. The golden effigy of success is forged out of the miasma of failure. And thus, within the very letters of the word failure, variously rearranged with some phonetic accommodation, you will find your fair life.
Can't get for a while. I don't think they can actually say anything else. Like a notebook. To lunch with Esther in the cafeteria. After lunch with Esther. Okay.
Oh, apologies. I'm a bit less prepared than I had expected.
Can we help him?
It's the impromptu nature of this reading. I should have gotten in touch with my publicist, really.
That's fine.
Yes, you go ahead. If you come back in, say, 10 or 15, then we'll really be off to the races.
Okay, so 10-15 minutes. Anybody else we can speak to while we're up here? Nobody in the office. Let's head down. So we'll go back just before 3 o'clock. Nobody in there. Let's go speak to the grandma. Is it Ida?
You're back. Good. In you come. Take a seat.
Have you heard about a VIP coming to visit?
What's that?
A very important person.
Oh? No, not really. That's a strange term.
I heard that there's a visitor coming on Sunday.
Maybe it's a pop star. What was the name of that fellow? He had a movie come out. The Man Who Fell Down. Oh, that's not right.
Do you have any other clues?
No, unfortunately. We'll just have to wait and see.
Someone's coming in the lift, I think.
Do you know Miss Hummel?
Oh, Tommy. Yes, certainly. We're good friends.
Do you know why she doesn't speak?
No. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, look who's
Staff
coming.
probably have some theories.
I want to find out more about her. Is her past a mystery?
Oh, well, I suppose. If you're interested, I don't know too much about her past.
Aren't you interested in her past?
I have been curious every now and then, I must admit. But there aren't many ways to find out more. If you discover anything, do let me know. Tommy enjoys company, so feel free to spend time with her. She enjoys conversation as well. You can speak with her about whatever you'd like, whatever's on your mind. I noticed you wrote something down.
Oh. I just write in my notebook sometimes.
What about?
I'm writing an article about the ship. For my school newspaper.
How interesting.
Hi there, dearie.
Mrs. Fitzgerald, you've met Casey here.
Of course. Just thought I'd pop by and, well, express my condolences.
Oh, yes, well, thank you.
What a day. It's the first time we've lost someone up here. Thought it would be Bouchard to go first, myself.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, that's a bit callous.
If you say so. I suppose they'll have the service up in Melbourne, with his family being up there.
Yes, I suppose so.
What a shock. What a bright shock.
Hmm.
Well, I just thought I'd come by and see how you're doing. He was a great friend. A friend to all. To you, in particular.
Yes.
In fact, I was just wondering if you felt anything peculiar after his passing.
Oh, Mrs. Fitzgerald, this just isn't the time.
Isn't the time for what?
For your mystical musing.
Oh, but I think you'd...
I just prefer not to talk about that. Thank you very much.
Well, fine. Suit yourself. My condolences anyway.
Thank you for coming. Goodbye.
See, I'm late for Mrs. Hummel's now.
Are you alright?
Oh, yes. I'm well. I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay.
See you later,
It's
Mrs. Vaughan.
Ida, remember?
Oops. Sorry. Ida.
Goodbye, dear.
Yeah, I want to. We're gonna be late. We're gonna miss it. Up, 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 up. Oh, he's
Hi, Miss
gone.
Hummel? Tommy?
Let's refill the
I
watering
might,
can.
I'll refill this for you.
Look for somewhere to refill it, yeah.
Here you go.
I'll leave it there for now.
Ida said that I should just speak with you, if I want to. It's been interesting up here so far. I haven't seen much of Mum today. I guess she's busy in the other parts of the hospital. I wonder if she comes to see you sometimes. I've spoken with Mr. Avery a bit. He's a writer, a real one. He's got actual books that he's written. I don't know if I'll be a real writer when I grow up. Ida said that you two are close. She's really nice, very friendly and good to talk to. I can see why you'd want to be her friend. Thanks for listening to me.
What about the trophies? Okay, I haven't got long
Goodbye, Tommy.
on this day, so
Hummel.
yeah, we'll just walk through that. Let's go. Stay on the same floor for now. Elevator. Let's use the elevator and go up. Oh, we can't go up. We go down. Lower floor. We've been on the middle floor. We'll get to the lower floor. We haven't really spoken to him, have we? Is he in here? No, he's not even in there. Who's this? Oh, it's a different person.
Dr. Bouchard?
What are you here for? Time to turn me sunny side up?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is your purpose here?
I'm here with my mum.
Well, you're in the wrong room.
Why do you think that?
There's no other explanation as to why you're bothering me.
Oops. No, explain.
I'm just meant to come to visit and keep people company.
Well, I have no desire for company. Good day.
Okay. He's not interested in speaking to us at all. Maybe we'll come back another day. Visit Esther. She's an interesting character.
Back already, eh?
What does that mean?
You seem to have taken a keen interest in my goings-on.
Yeah, you're interesting.
You can come in, I suppose.
I'm already in your room, love. We didn't even stand by the door, we just walk in. Ask Esther about the golden bears.
Esther? Do you know what the golden bears are? In Miss Hamill's room?
You've seen bears up here? I knew it.
Have you seen bears?
The thumping, the incessant clanging in the night, had to be some gargantuan beast roaming the abandoned areas.
What do you know about Miss Hamill's past?
Very little, despite my inquiries. She's a black box. Ask Mr. Avery. Recently, he's taken a shine to her. I don't know why. He's a marvellous man of letters, a brilliant mind. But never tell him I told you so. It'll swell his head.
What was Mr. Falk like?
Falk? Bloody obstinate, I'll say. Stubborn as a bull in his views. Though it's not for me to speak ill of the dead, so soon after their passing anyway. Wait a second. What have you been hearing about him?
His birthday was coming up. On Sunday, I heard.
Quite right. Quite right. An Aquarius, with Scorpio rising. And it was rising high at the end of his life, I tell you. Yikes. He loved a good shindig on his birthday. So we'll miss that, I suppose.
I heard he was really good friends with Mrs. Vaughan.
Friends? Well, yes. I'd say they were rather good friends.
I think that's pretty much it.
Well, whatever anyone had to say about him, he was quite the character. Are you just going to sit there?
Do you want me to leave?
Yes. I require the privacy of my boudoir.
Okay.
Fine.
Peek. Are we going to spy on her? See what she's doing. What is she doing? Oh, candles. Oh, she's lighting candles. Okay, what's she gonna do next?
Esther!
Crikey, don't do that to a person. You ever wake a sleepwalker?
Oh, she's not
Don't
allowed to
do
put her
that.
candles. Oh dear, she's in trouble.
How many of these lighters do you have? You know we can't have any open flames.
Wait, it's an
We're on
airship, isn't it?
airship, for God's sake.
Now that's just offensive. Do you think I've taken leave of my senses?
I'm serious, Esther.
This isn't the Hindenburg, love. It's helium in those bags. A noble gas. I nerd.
Where did you get this lighter?
I don't remember.
Well, this lighter is contraband. I'm taking it with me.
Do what you will. Nothing that is of this world can sever my connection.
Good.
Oh, she's interested.
It exists. Could you leave me be? I have a busy afternoon.
Oh. Fine. As long as you're feeling better.
Okay. He doesn't want to visit her. There's nobody in that room. Can't go through there. We could get to the middle floor. There's nobody in there. Nobody in there. And there's nobody in that end room yet. Head up. I'm guessing in the next chapter we'll get to see other people. And their stories will advance as we carry on. Oh, there's somebody. There he is. Let's go and speak to him. I went to find out about the airship, didn't I? Here's our chance. I was listening to music.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, Mr. Bruce.
Sit with him.
Do you
Ask
mind
him
if I
first.
join you?
I do not.
Did you know Mr. Falk?
Yes, I knew him.
Do you know much about him?
He was a fisherman, I believe. He was very close to Miss Hummel and Mrs. Vaughan. I did not know him well.
How old was he?
I am not sure. That is enough questions, please.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
There is no problem.
When did you travel on the airship?
In the early 30s. Several times. Before the war. And then again, once 1953.
What was it like back then?
Magnificent. We followed in the footsteps of Ekna, Lehmann, Nobile.
How old were you then?
Young, between 40 and 50 years old.
Why did you travel on the ship so much?
We performed. Anna would sing.
Who is Anna?
My wife, late, as you say, she has died.
Oh, it's sad.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago. My memory fades.
I can ask about that yet. About the
Mr.
fight.
Bruce?
Yes?
Did Esther and Mr. Falk fight a lot?
Nostradamus. I believe so. They are both of strong opinions.
Do you know what they were fighting about?
Mrs. Fitzgerald is a disciple of Starmongers.
Does Esther know that Mr. Falk died?
Yes.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. We are old here. We must tolerate these things. May God give him mercy.
Do you know what the golden bears are in Miss Hummel's room?
A golden burst? A statues?
Yeah.
Ah, I believe film awards. The Berlinale.
The
Film
Berlinale.
awards.
What's the Berlinale?
A festival in Berlin of artistic films.
How did she win the awards?
That I am unsure of.
Okay, we've got time to ask the last one.
Do you know why Joni quit?
Joni?
The nurse, Joni.
Joni, it is familiar. I'm old.
Oh, bless him.
My memory.
That's fine.
I am sorry.
No, you've asked us enough. You've helped us enough, so we'll leave you there.
You to it.
Goodbye.
Bless him. We haven't got long before we have to go and meet our mother. Or she's going to come to us. I have no idea if she's coming to us or not.
It has been a help, though.
The eternal dilemma. Oh, Mr. Pettigrew will be calling in tomorrow morning. He wants all relevant staff present, including a doctor.
Oh, Dr. Shen, I suppose.
It'll have to be.
I'll try. She seems to be very busy, usually.
She can be quite imposing, but that seems to be part and parcel of the profession. Anyway, I'll be over there in a moment.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
Okay. We've got Mr. Avery. Let's go visit Ida again.
Oh, hello, dear. Wonderful to see you again. Come,
She's the
take a
sweetest.
seat by me here.
What are you knitting?
Oh, this? Just a scarf.
Do you like knitting?
Actually, not usually. To tell you the truth, my work is usually pretty shoddy. But I'm enjoying this.
Who's it for?
Oh, well, I'll give it to Philip and my cousin. Plus, I just feel like knitting.
Is it going to have a pattern?
Yes, I think so. My pattern work is shocking. But I'm going to give it a go nonetheless.
Proceed to the nurse's station, please.
That's your mum.
Okay. Sorry.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you then.
Now we gotta go.
There you are. It's past 5. Ted'll be waiting.
You said 6, didn't you?
Sorry.
Yes, well, I just can't be tracking you down all the time. Let's go then.
Didn't she say 6 o'clock? Sure, she said 6.
All right. Let's get home. Damn, I think we're out of leftovers. I'll throw something together.
I met Ida, Mrs. Vaughan. She was really nice. She asked about my writing.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I met Miss Hummel. It was a bit strange at first. I like her.
Mm-hmm. So, did you see many other patients? You did, didn't you?
Of course. I mean, I did as much as I could.
Listen, Casey, up there you can't half do things. When you're working, you have to focus. Look, just... Maybe I shouldn't have. Never mind. I've got to check these over. Give me a minute.
Does she realise her kid's on holiday and she's making her work? Like, first of all, it started off you guys spend time with them, and now she's telling her to actually work and do jobs. Right, let's end the chapter. At least it's given me a chance to save and continue. So we'll finish this one here, guys. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, take care.